Hey guys, this is Nirmal here for Technique, and today we're gonna see some of the tips and tricks you can do on the Asus Zenfone 4. So Asus Zenfone 4 is an entry level phone which we have reviewed recently and found it to be really great all-round device with a good performance, a decent display, camera performance, and also a good build quality. So this is priced around 5,999 and it's available on Flipkart. So it's a great performing device with the Zen UI. So let's see some of the tips and tricks you can do on this device. So this runs the Zen UI on top of Android 4.3 Jelly Bean. So let's see what all you can do on this device. So let's start off with the lock screen. So you can see on the lock screen you can see the three icons here. That's the camera, the call, as well as the message, and along with you can see the calendar notification. So when you swipe selecting the particular icon, you can go into that particular icon directly. Say if for example I just drag and swipe using the camera, so it will directly take me to the camera. Similarly, if I go to the home lock screen and then swipe to the messages or to the call, so you can see it will directly take me to the call interface. So that's very easy to have on the lock screen. Now let's go to the notification area. The notification area of the device is really beautiful. The Zen UI is really customizable and comes totally different kind of look and feel, which is really handy. Now you can see here this is the notification area. You have got a lot of quick launch icons here. Now there is one thing which the notification center has really unique, is that say if you swipe the important aspect is that if you swipe from the left side of the notification center, it will take you actually to the notification area. Now if you swipe from the right side, it will take you to the quick launch icons. So that's pretty handy. So if you want to quickly access the notification, then you just swipe from here, and if you want to access the quick launch icons, so just swipe from the right side. So that's pretty very handy tool to have on the notification center. So based on whatever you want to access, you can swipe on either the left side or the right side. Now coming on to the notification center, you can see there are few options at the top. So these are not customizable, the other ones are customizable though. So this option allows you to boost the speed of your, clear the RAM and boost the speed of your phone. So just click on this and you can see that it will optimize your phone and clear the cache and the other files, and then get you more memory. So you can see here the remaining memory is increased, and then you also have access to calculator. There is also audio wizard. This is really handy tool. Audio wizard allows you to switch to the music mode. Say we have the power saving mode, the music mode, the movie mode is there, then there is recording mode, speech mode, also gaming mode. So based on which music mode you want, you can select it from here. Again, a very handy tool to have on the notification center. Then you also have the sound recorder. So if you want to quickly record a sound, you can do it from here. So just swipe it from here and then record the sound. Now moving on to the call interface. Now let's say I dial a number. So I just dial a number. You can see an options are available here, the three dots here. So just click that three dots and you can see some of the options here. So you can directly add a particular number to the block list from here. You can do a speed dial. You can hide this number for next call. That's really handy tool. I mean, if you do this way, you can hide the number for next call. That means whenever you make the call, it will become as a private number. We're not sure how this really works out, but it really is a handy feature if you don't want your call to be displayed on the caller's name. So we haven't tried it yet, but this is what it means, the hide number for the next call. Then you can also record calls from here. So when you dial a number, you definitely have the option to record calls. So from there you can just record the calls and access the call recordings later on. You can see there's a recorded list from here, and you can also access all the recorded messages which were taken during the call from here. Again, a very handy option to have. Next up, we'll go to the app list. So this is the app drawer, and it's very similar to the other app drawer except for few changes. You can see here you can sort apps based on downloaded, also the frequently used ones. So if you are downloaded separate apps from the Play Store, you can see it here, and the frequently used apps are also listed here. Now if you go to the three dots here, you can see the option to lock apps. So lock apps means that you can protect the apps from unauthorized usage. Say your personal accounts, email accounts, the Facebook account, or your social networking apps which needs protection. You can just lock apps here. So just click the lock apps and it will be prompt you to enter the password. So by default you can enter a password. Let's say we have entered a password here. So now once you enter a password, you get the interface lock apps. So you can see a lock icon on top of each app. Now what you do is you just click that, for example, let's say camera. Let's click for other apps like email and also contacts. So if we are logged 3 apps, one is a camera, one is email, and the other contacts. Now click OK. So now we can see that these apps have an icon aside that saying that it is locked. Now if you open this app, it will ask you the password. So that's very simple process, that if your app is locked, you cannot run the app unless you enter the password. So if you enter the wrong password, it will say that invalid password, you cannot open the app. So if you want to open the app, just enter the password and click OK. Then you will be able to open the app. So that's pretty handy tool to have, and you can unlock the apps from here itself. You can even hide the apps from if you don't want a particular app should show up. This is pretty simple. You don't have a password, so you just hide the apps, select them and click OK, and those apps will be hidden from the rest of the users. So they will not be able to know whether you have installed that particular app or not. Now in the notification area, we already described these icons are customizable. So what you do is you click the second icon here. You can see the quick settings option. You can enable which all you want here. So you can just move around the options and then change them. You can change the order in which they appear. You can also selectively disable certain icons from here. So if you don't want a particular icon to show up on the quick settings, you can just uncheck this, or you can even sort the apps sort the quick settings list. That's the quick launch icon. Now let's go to the settings. So settings, you have the option to manage the dual SIM cards. So this phone supports dual SIM card, and you have the option to manage the SIM card and also set the preferred SIM card for voice calls as well as the data and messages. So that option is mostly available in all the dual SIM phones. Now let's go to the more options. So you have the option to set up VPN and also portable Wi-Fi hotspot. You can set it up from there. Next up, you can see there is a power management option. So this is ASUS customized option. So you can see here there is a power saving mode. So this is the power saving mode. The power saving mode is currently on. You have 3 modes: that ultra saving mode that maximize the battery life and disconnect the network connection, and everything else on the device is suspended. That means the background sync, the apps, internet, Wi-Fi, all those things will be disconnected. Now there is also optimize mode, extend the battery life and always keep the network connection. And finally there is also customized modes, where you can customize the option and see what all you want in the customized mode. So that's pretty handy option if in case you are running on low battery. Then also you can see the power consumption table. That means which all apps or services are using your battery the most. You can see it from here. Say for example, the Google Play service is using the battery the most, followed by Chrome, the System UI, and a lot of other apps. So you can, if at all you are not getting that good battery on the ASUS ZenFone 4, what you can do is you can go to the power consumption table, and then you can see the graph and see what all apps are taking up the battery. So say a particular app is taking up a lot of battery. What you can do is you can just disable that app and see if the battery performance improves. Then you also have the ASUS customized settings. So these customized settings, you have a few sets of options like the recent app key. You have the option to save the screenshot file in either JPEG or the PNG format. Then you have quick settings option, select items to show on quick settings panel, reset the quick setting panels, then also the app installation settings. So these are the options available in the customized settings. Then you also have the option for the security, the backup, reset, language. These are like pretty much self-explanatory and mostly available in all the phones. Then you also have the about phone settings, where you can select the system update option and access the updated version. Now if you want to enable developer options on this phone, just click the about and go to the software information. Now you can see the build number here listed here. Now tap on the build number for 5-6 times until you see a message that developer option is enabled. So just you can see here, you are 3 steps away, 2 steps, 1 step, and now you are a developer. So you can see that now the developer account will be enabled. So you can see the developer options here. So now you can enable USB debugging and a few other options like protect SD card, stay awake, and few other options including these are for developers, not for common users. So if you're not a developer, you better not touch these settings, because if you change something, then you may not be able to restore it back unless you reset the phone. So these are mostly the developer options. The ASUS ZenFone 4 also comes with a file manager app, that's built-in app. So this is a beautiful file manager app. What you can do is you can just click the icon here and you can access the internal storage as well as the micro SD card. Now there is another useful tool available here, that's it can connect to the cloud storage networks like a Dropbox. There is a OneDrive. You can also add a Google Drive as well. So if you use any of these networks, you can add these accounts. Say for example Dropbox, so you need to install Dropbox and then you can add these accounts here. So you can access all these accounts directly from here. So these are some of the tips and tricks you can perform on the ASUS ZenFone 4 and get the better order of your device. So if you have any specific queries regarding the ASUS ZenFone 4, you can drop a comment and we'll be glad to help you out with your queries. So that's all with those tips and tricks on the ASUS ZenFone 4. If you like this video, do hit the like button, subscribe to YouTube channel for more updates, and thanks for watching this video.